And today on UnitedDB, they have the full patch notes. This is detailed patch notes, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at them this time and kind of get our perception of it with details. So let's go ahead and take a look. This patch doesn't really impress me, at least at a first glance, by looking at the Japanese translation. So here we are. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Waterspout, the official patch notes listed as rapid spin change. We think it's better described as a waterspout change. Waterspout duration rapid spin has been increased to last the entire rapid spin. Okay, so you can hold Waterspout for the full rapid spin duration. That could be cool. I mean, it's like double the duration. That might be a lot more damage for Blastoise, so that's good. Alright, Guard Swap now lasts as long as your target is in range. Breaks after target moves too far away. This is kind of what we expected. Confusion, notes reduced or damage reduced. Ratio went up. The scale went down. Base went down. Damage wall hit ratio went slightly down, the scale went down, and the base went down. So Confusion doing less damage, it seems like. Confusion Plus looks like doing less damage. This doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's kind of, you might not want to use like choice specs or something on it with the ratio going down on Confusion Plus. It's hard to say. This is just one of those things that needs to be tested. Like, it doesn't look like it's too bad a nerf, but the base is going down a decent amount, so it's going to do less damage. You're not going to get like half health or one shot. Yeah, and then Mr. Mime can now attack during the psychic cast, which that doesn't change psychic enough. All right, Cramorant. Smoother animation ratio went from 78% down to 45%. Scale went from 14 to 9. Base 320 to 180. Adds bonus damage to the first target hit by your boosted attack after dive. Damage increases, ratio 38%, scale 8, base 145. Dive plus, damage ratio went down. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Okay, air slash dive cram is just dead. I'm not going to pay attention to that. Smoother, faster animations on boosted attack for Alolan Ninetales. There's either a temporary attack speed buff given when you have a boosted attack, or Ninetales' basic attack speed was increased. It's likely the former. Either way, this leads to an increase in the amount of attacks you get in Veil. So Aurora Veil might be the obvious choice now for Ninetales. Now there's a dash and causes a boosted... Okay, so it's also a dash and causes a boosted attack to deal while in Veil. Nice. To heal, sorry. So it's got a heal ratio, so Aurora Veil looking kind of nice. Gives you some movement options and then gives you some survivability. So that could be really, really nice for A9. Lucario close combat damage reduced. We have the ratio is going down. The base damage is going down a little bit. The healing is going down. So close combat finally getting nerfed. And then close combat plus, same thing, getting nerfed. So Bone Rush might be back in the meta because Bone Rush it's still crazy strong. I thought this was E-Speed, so close combat is kind of what's happening. So Greedent move speed reduced. Tackle cooldown is going up a lot, so this is going to help with Jungle Invade Greedent or just early Invade Greedent, or really just any early game Greedent. Defense Curl Shield 15% max health is down to 10%, so yeah, early game Greedent play is going to be not so dominating, which is nice. Cotton Guard Shielding ratio 175 to 150. Scale's going to go down, the base goes down a little bit, and the Unite move. Holy, that's a substantial jump for the Unite move timing, so that's crazy. So Unite move on Eldegoss, like Eldegoss is going to reign supreme, like it's still going to be very, very good. All right, Decidueye Spirit Shackle changes approximately 33% faster. That's a good change. The ratio is going up. The scale slightly goes down. I'm not actually really sure what this means, but like, okay. Base damage goes up a little bit. Damage max, the ratio goes up. Okay. Scale slightly goes down, base damage goes up, damage breaking shackle, okay, goes up. And so yeah, Spirit Shackle just net buffed, like nice buff. All right, the Knock Knock Unite move, the Little Quills, the ratio is going up, the base damage is going up, Final Arrow is unchanged. All right, let's look at Zeraora Volt Switch. Now deals 50% increased damage on the return dash. Okay, ratio, scale, base damage. Volt Switch Plus deals 50% increased damage on the return dash and has a higher ratio, higher scale, and higher base damage. So Volt Switch getting a nice little buff. I don't think that really matters. Zeraora is still going to be bad because they left it at level 10. Trevenant notes increased movement speed, unknown as of this time. It's not the crit, so bug fix. Okay. Woodhammer, stun duration increase, recoil 10% of current health is down to 7%, so you hit yourself less, and the stun duration on Woodhammer is stronger. Pain Split slows your link target. Damage reflect per tick below 40% HP equals 14% damage reflected is now 17%. 40 to 70% HP is 10% damage reflected. Okay, so you hit yourself harder? Wait, is this a nerf? Oh, is this how much damage you do to them? I guess it's not recoil damage. Okay, so this is buffs for playing Pain Split then. Okay, cool. I don't really know if I think that this is gonna make Trevenant better because the early game is just so rough. But we'll see, I suppose. And then Serena lifesteal increase gains 5% at level 5, 9, and 13. Gains 5% at levels 5, 7, 9, and 13. Okay. The way this is written is confusing to me, but okay. So lifesteal for Serena. Drop kick cooldown goes down to 8.5 seconds. Good, it was long. The ratio of the damage dot is going up. The base damage is going up. Queenly Majesty dot is going up. Drop kick's going to be pretty good because drop kick is pretty solid now. It's just the cooldown so long. Drop kick plus, it's got a lower cooldown, higher ratio, higher base damage, higher ratio for Queenly, higher base damage. Stomp is going up a small amount on the ratio. Huh. It's getting a small buff. I mean, that's a decent buff, actually. I shouldn't say it's a small buff. It looks small. That's a decent buff. The ratio is going up for Queenly Majesty. Yeah, this might be really good. Stomp Plus is getting buffed. So Serena could be good. We'll have to try that one out. Gengar special attack increased by 30 at all levels. I mean, that adds up, right? Like, that's an additional 300 plus. So, or like 400 to what, 50? Is that proper math? Boosted attack ratio staying the same. The scale goes up and the base damage goes up. Okay, it's a little bit better early game or just better boosted attack damage. This will help with early clear, and this will be nice. This will make Wise Glasses a little bit better on Gengar, which is already good. So, Shadow Ball damage going down. The ratio slightly goes down. The base damage slightly goes down. The scale is to 0. I really don't know what this stat line means that they use it for. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure, but ratio slightly goes down, scale goes down, because like I just don't know what the implication of this scale change is. But it looks like a small change minus the scale. I don't know what this does, but it looks like a small change. Hyperspace holds cooldown and goes up to 2 seconds, or goes up 2 seconds. Really, I thought this would go up like at least 4 to 6 seconds. Okay, that's not a huge change. So Hyperspace Hole might be better now because Shadow Ball's getting nerfed. I mean, wait, I'm thinking of Trick. What am I saying? Hyperspace Hole might be better because Trick isn't going to double Shadow Ball, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Attack damage, ratios going down, scales going down, base damage going down, and then, yeah, the Unite move is just basically getting nerfed. These nerfs don't seem terrible, though. They really don't. We'll have to see how it plays out if you're still playing, like, Damage Hoopa. We'll have to see how that plays out. Sacred Sword adjusted the visual to match the hitbox. Slow Smoke, 40 seconds to 45 seconds, so that's basically nothing. This is going to change nothing. Well, the slow is decreased, I guess. We'll see, but it doesn't seem like this will change anything. So there's some good in this patch. I think I'm disappointed mostly just because it took so long for some small changes, and there's still like a lot in here that or like a lot of things that need to be changed that didn't. Like cram nerfs, it just makes no sense. We'll have to see how Ninetales feels, but hopefully some good changes there. But you know, there's some small good stuff, like these Zero Aura changes, like whatever, like I don't know, Trevenant changes, like maybe that could be cool, but it's not going to help the early game. Yeah, it's a little weird, but let me know what y'all think. It's a lot better to be able to read it like this. I wish I could read it like this the first time every single time, so that way I have like better context on what's actually going on. But we have to wait for the community to translate it and run down the numbers, because they'll never give us that information. So friends, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, drop me a comment, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for future Pokemon Unite content. Be sure to be kind to one another. Tell somebody you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.